For the Whalers, this was like 3 minutes in, right into it. It's Eric Robinson, and this shot is just lethal, right by the ear hole.
Well, when that puck goes out of the zone, I think everybody in the building is going, okay, this is a routine shot. But Eric Robinson labels this top corner. He ends up leaving the game. I'm pretty sure it was from the McKinnon reverse hit pretty soon after this, but that was a twisted wrister.
One of the highest scoring teams in the NHL, averaging 4 goals a game. Well, Val Nichushkin says, I'm going to tie this baby up. This is just pure will, backhand, top cheese.
Well, and he drew a penalty on this, but this all starts Brock Nelson's forecheck. Creates the turnover inside the blue line and ends up with Val Nichushkin. You can see Nelson still forechecking tenaciously. And Nichushkin says, I'm 6'3". Sean Walker, you're 5'11". I'm going to leave you in the dust.
Talk about those turnovers in the first period. There's one right there. Seth Jarvis off to the races. He's got pretty nifty hands. Finds the 5-0.
Well, you saw his nifty hands in the shootout, and this is a tough one. Jarvis was gassed here. He had been on the PK for a while, but tough turnover. Those are the ones you dream of, even when your legs are a little bit tired. And that's a great move by Seth Jarvis, 30-goal scorer last year.
So 2-1. Whalers going to make it 3-1. Sebastian Aho just going to go to the front of the net, and it's a double Plinko. Somehow beats Wedgwood.
Well, Wedgwood sticks this one to the side. It actually deflects up off his blocker right there, and then catches the back leg of Aho as he's going across the top of the crease. And we talk about fortuitous bounces. One right there.
Uncharacteristically cough it up again. Stankoven in front. 1, 2, 3 tries. Finally gets it in.
Well, and this puck rolls up on Cale Makar. You can see he's trying to flip it out of the zone. Everybody's leaving the zone. But the Whalers were on their front foot tonight. They lost badly in Vegas. So you could tell they came out of the gates hot. Stankoven actually fanned on that shot, and it trickles through under Wedgwood right here. He tried to go top shelf with it, trickles through, barely gets over the goal line. Avs shooting themselves in the foot.
Second period, Avs down 4-1. They came out like crazy people, outshot them 16-4 in the second period. Here you're going to see a crazy deflection from Parker Kelly.
Well, in this whole sequence, Rod Brindamore takes his time out so that he can look at it further. He ends up challenging it, not for a goal off a glove, but for a high stick that was earlier in the play. But this, you can see it hits Parker Kelly's glove. He's battling in front. Sam Malinsky does a great job of getting this to the front. Ross Colton screening. Freddie Anderson knows that it's going blocker side, but he doesn't get the deflection because Ross Colton's in his eyes.
All right, and that's how we'd start the third period. About 5 minutes in, boys charged up. You see Arturi Lehkonen turn and fire, missed the net wide, and Marty Necas right there against his former team.
Well, this puck movement right here, Necas to Lehkonen. Anderson loses track of it. It goes off the backboards, right on Necas' tape. Jordan Stahl spinning around. Freddie Anderson can't find it. It actually goes off the post, off Anderson's arm, and into the top shelf right here. Post, off the back of his arm, and top corner. Gotta love scoring against your old team.
One of the stories of the night was the power play. On the 7th power play of the night, Val Nichushkin sniffs one out and ties it up.
Well, this is what Carolina was doing all night. Look at Cale Makar walk the blue line. They have 3 high. And so Cale finds the seam. Yes, there's a lucky bounce, but the Avs finally get a bounce. Anderson fights it off. Olofsson's going back door to Val Nichushkin, ends up on his tape. And Val, big Val in front. Those are the ones you love to see for the big boy.
Yeah, his batteries were going here tonight. We'd go into OT. They'd exchange power plays. Nothing happened. To the shootout we go. Seth Jarvis gets Minor to bite, brings it back. That would be your lone goal.
Just smooth hands. He's a natural goal scorer. He's not the biggest guy, but he's got a motor. He's got tremendous hands. Carolina.
Necas, the second shooter for Colorado. He knows Freddie Anderson. Freddie Anderson knows him.
It's so tough because Necas knows Anderson, like you said. Anderson knows him, so is Necas putting out a move that maybe Freddie Anderson hasn't seen? Freddie Anderson keeps that glove up.
Arturi Lehkonen, the last hope. Anderson.
I think blocker was there. I just think Lehkonen didn't get it elevated as much as he wanted. High blocker was there. We see Arturi Lehkonen shoot 5-hole so often when he has those chances. I was kind of calling 5-hole on that.
Look at the numbers. 13 power plays here tonight. Coming into tonight, the Hartford Whalers, the Carolina Hurricanes were 31st in the NHL on the power play. Colorado 30th. Tonight, they get 1 for 13 between the two of them. 48 shots for the good guys.